Hi, welcome back to our channel. In this video, I will talk about the three LSs that are related to the so-called 21st century skills in education. So this is the last video of a four-part video series. The three LSs are learning skills, literacy skills, and life skills. Learning skills are critical thinking, where we have inquiring, questioning, trying to understand what, how, and why. Creativity, thinking outside the box, finding new ways to solve problems. Collaboration, working with others, teamwork, sharing responsibilities, knowing your and others' weaknesses and strengths and limits, communication, hearing others, expressing yourself, carrying out a healthy debate or discussion. These learning skills I have covered in the previous three videos. If you haven't, please watch them. Now let's focus our attention on the last two LSs. The first one being literacy skills. Now, under literacy skills, we have information literacy. It covers understanding facts, figures and statistics, and data. Gathering information, analyzing, interpreting a text, synthesizing, and evaluating can all be categorized under information literacy. The second one under this is media literacy, understanding the methods and outlets in which information is published, connecting, explaining, and distinguishing the complexities in the messages or news pieces. The third literacy is technology literacy, understanding the technology that makes the information age possible, understand what devices perform what tasks and why, being able to use the right programs for different tasks, getting rid of the intimidating feeling that technology tends to have. So all of these, the literacy skills, are very important in this era of chronic misinformation. Finding truth in digital or analog sources has become a battle on its own. These are crucial if we want our students to identify honesty on their own, by themselves, separate fact from fiction, and separate real from fake, what is true, what is made up. At the end of the day, we don't want them to fall prey to myths, misconceptions, or twisted or distorted facts and lies. I will give an example for that at the end of this video in order to be able to combine all of these LSs within one activity or task. The third LS is life skills. Life skills, in fact, have been covered in the third video when we talked about me skills. So mostly life skills are me skills, but life skills are richer, let's say, than me skills. The first item that I can mention on the life skills is flexibility. Knowing when to change, how to react to change. Accepting the fact that your way isn't always the best way, and being ready to try out someone else's way, something new. Second skill under this life skills is leadership. Working with a team, motivating a team to accomplish a goal, working as a mediator, knowing and admitting that a way is wrong and willing to start over, trying out something else, encouraging your team members to do so. The third life skill is initiative. Starting projects, strategies, and plans on one's own. Your learners shouldn't always need you to encourage them to start something. They should be able to take the initiative. Building self-confidence and self-belief to try something new is very, very important. Spotting opportunities and potential improvements by themselves, meanwhile developing persistence and perseverance. Trying out again and again without giving up, okay, until the time that they're convinced that they cannot finish it. Otherwise, they should be persistent to go on. The other life skill is productivity. Under productivity, we can mention maintaining efficiency, eliminating distractions, motivating and inspiring yourself. Okay, if the television distracts you, getting rid of that distraction, leaving the room, or turning off the television, or asking the people to turn off the television. Okay. The fifth life skill is social skills, of course, as human beings are social beings. Meeting and networking with others for mutual benefit. This benefit can be just to have fun, okay? In this social interaction, your learners should know how to have good manners and how to be polite, which requires listening to others, respecting others' ideas, while expressing their own ideas without offending anyone. They should be able to show empathy, put themselves in someone else's shoes, knowing how to be engaged in small talk and having a nice sense of humor are really important social skills, and they are necessary if you're carrying out a group work, a teamwork. Okay? Now, let's try to give an example to foster all these skills that I have mentioned. I will ask my students to work in small groups. I will provide them a group of pictures. I will show the pictures to you in a minute. When they see the pictures all together, I ask them to brainstorm and write as many words or phrases or clauses as possible. Whatever they can think of related to the pictures or photographs, they should write it down in their own groups. So I have, just related to the situation that we are in right now, I have the photos of the present situation, as you can see here. These are not the only photos that I will give. I will also provide them with photos of consequences of this virus. What happens if people get this? I will also provide some pictures and photographs of how to prevent, this virus. So altogether, as you can see, we have a big set. These pictures, photographs, will help them to come up with certain words and phrases and clauses that they have heard so far from social media, from television programs, from newspapers, all the media that you can think of. After the brainstorming stage, I ask them, in your groups, discuss. What do you know about COVID-19? How much do you know about this situation? Each member of your group should contribute at least one fact, and they should mention where they have learned that fact from. Okay? Now, I will give you some information. I want you to discuss in your groups whether these are facts or lies, or let's say made up news. How do you know? How can you check to be sure? Okay? And then I give these pieces of news that I have collected from social media platforms. As you can see, we have 5G networks spread COVID-19 kind of news, or eating garlic helps prevent infection with the new coronavirus. So they need to go through these news pieces and discuss whether these are real facts or fake, just made up news, okay? They should also discuss how they can check this information, where they can check this information. How can they be sure that the information that they check is the right, correct information? Okay? I will give you 2 days to prove that these are true or false. Write which sources you have used to check them and why you have used these sources. Why do you think that these sources are more trustworthy than the others? This is a task or project which will foster all of the skills I have mentioned so far. Remember, we mentioned media literacy. Media literacy covers all kinds of media. We also talked about social skills. Since they are working in groups, they need to have discussions, leadership, and contribution to the team. So it is a combination of several different skills. It requires, a combination of several different skills to be able to complete this task or project. Now, this is related to our present situation. When we go back to normal, hopefully sooner than later, you can use other topics that are trending at the time of the task or project. Okay? Just a quick warning. I would avoid political topics. I would also avoid topics that are taboo, okay? Because we don't want our students to find themselves in a difficult situation. They may not be able to freely discuss that taboo topic. Well, there are a huge list of topics that they can talk about, but some of the suggestions here can be climate change, for example, or water shortage, or recycling. Okay. Another topic can be, a safe topic can be endangered animals, because we keep seeing news related to these topics, but we don't know whether these are made up or real topics. We need to think deeply and reach to the correct information. We don't want our students to be lost in distorted, twisted lies. Another topic that comes to my mind is protection in case of a natural disaster, an earthquake, for example. First aid can be another topic. Or since they are students, how about studying for an exam or cramming? Because the topic, if it is relevant to their lives, it will become more interesting and more motivating. So they will also find something purely related, 100% related to their own life. Well, that's all for this video. I hope I have covered all of the skills that are called the 21st century skills. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments part. We will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Please don't forget to like this video and of course subscribe to our channel for more videos. Have a nice day. Bye.